Hello everybody, welcome back to another exciting episode of MugAndPlay. I'm Nick, we're playing more Slay the Princess, and this time around, I've taken some notes on a specific route that I've been told is kind of a fan favorite, and one of them is a very obvious route that we have not done yet. It is the namesake route where we slay the princess. So we're going to start with that one. I have some instructions that this is a fun path, and it seems like the obvious one, so let's get right into it and be on a path in the woods.
You're on a path in the woods. And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Aw.
You're here to slay her.
Yeah.
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Well, then let's get right to it then. Let's just silently continue the cabin. It's like, slay the princess. We're like, okay.
After the cabin, you'll find the princess within.
Alright.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Well, we did. We did save one in the last one.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
And this time we get to do as the narrator says. Let's just get right to it. Let's just give him what he wants after just denying it for so many episodes.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust.
Gross.
The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
The blade.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Well, you're in luck, because I actually want to do it this time. Take the blade.
Take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
I agree. Let's enter the basement. See what happens.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place.
It's about to get more oppressive.
Damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood.
Yeah.
If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
You know.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Me, baby.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Yeah?
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Okay. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you. No, just...
Good.
No talking.
But still listening to reason.
Oh, I'm still listening to reason? It sounds like I'm listening to you, buddy. You don't sound reasonable. You want me to slay somebody.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
It's like, yeah, now do it.
Focus on the task at hand.
Okay.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
This time, but it's nothing personal. Still your nerves and step forward.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
This pokey thing.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Okay.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
Yeah, well, you're about to find out what I can do.
She's
In
unarmed.
fact, so am I.
If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Okay.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation.
Oh, sorry.
You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Sorry.
Oh. This is it, isn't it?
Sorry. It is.
I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder.
Wait, what comes now?
Do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
I did. And boy, is my face red.
It's like she's convinced she can't die.
Really?
Yes. Even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well.
Okay.
But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face.
I don't think she did.
But is it over? Really over?
No. Of course it is. She's dead. Or I'm not sure. I feel like she has to have some kind of trick up her sleeve, or... Of course not. That was too easy. I think I'm gonna be real. I'm like, that seemed a little too easy.
It's over. Don't get all worked up. We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse?
Uh-huh.
I really don't think you should do that.
Why? She's just gonna not be dead?
And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us?
She gonna get you.
I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
Okay. Remove the blade, check for a pulse. Alright, why don't we try being a little nice, because that's the next step of this. Or no. Sure, I don't want to give away the steps that I have. Let's just check to be sure.
Lean down and place your hand against her neck, holding your breath as you search for a pulse, even though you know you're not going to find one. We definitely won't if you keep talking. I'm sorry, do you want her to be alive? You just saved the entire world from annihilation. Why are you suddenly trying to call that into question?
I love how they, in like each run, there's at least one character who's like, narrator, shut up.
Wait, what was that?
A pulse.
You know what that was. That was the sound of a heartbeat.
Uh-huh.
Followed by another.
Yes.
And another.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I won't be dying alone after all.
Oh boy. I should have known that was coming.
Something sharp digs into your side, the shock of it sending your nerves into a pained frenzy.
Uh-oh.
Quick, let's get out of here.
I think I've been got. Oh!
It's too late for that now.
You know what?
The ground as the
I deserve that one.
Princess twists a blade of her own deeper between your ribs.
No. Alright, fine. Fair. Now we're even.
As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort, the little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
But where did she get one from?
An eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess we're even now.
Like I said, I guess we're even. See, you get it.
See you around.
Okay, bye.
You were so close. Why did you hesitate? It doesn't matter. At least you managed to take her with you.
Uh-huh.
For whatever that's worth.
Yeah?
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Ugh. Chapter 2, The Razor. That seems different from
You're
last
on a
time.
path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Uh-huh.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay, interesting. I feel like that was a different chapter name from before. But I died. What am I doing here?
I can assure you that you're not dead. And to answer your second question, you're here to slay the princess. I literally told you that a second ago.
It's like, weren't you paying attention?
If he
I'm
doesn't
like,
remember what
no.
happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Uh-huh.
This whole thing's a crock of shit. She's just going to pull a knife out of nowhere and stab us again.
Voice of the cheated. I like how I said that too. I'm like, how did she have a pokey poke?
Stabbed to death? Well, you won't have to worry about that. The princess is unarmed.
Okay.
Yeah, that's exactly what you told us last time. You said this whole thing would be easy, but after we sank our blade into her heart, she just got up and started stabbing us.
I love that the voices are starting to get a little bit more varied from the narrator, but it's all being done by the same person.
Calm down. I assure you she has no weapons, so there's no reason to fear her. You were made for this job. You'll do just fine.
That line, you were made for this job, something tells me that's a little bit more literal than expected, because like, oh, I drafted up this character to see if I can control them. It's just what I'm thinking. Let me know if I'm right or not in the comments. Probably not, but still, let me know. Let's assume I'm telling the truth, and all of this really did happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything? Fine, let's just go to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further.
Huh.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Okay.
He couldn't be more on the money. But we're really doing this, aren't we? I'd say you're lost, but I'm stuck here with you.
Yeah.
We know what to look out for this time. We know to be careful.
Yeah.
Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
Okay. Well, then let's go to the cabin. We'll try being nice
The
to...
interior of the cabin is a jagged mess of warped wood and broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
That's new.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay.
You
take the blade
from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Alright, I believe we have to be nice to her this
Feels a
time.
bit better to have a weapon in our hands.
We'll try being a little nice.
Let's make her hurt for what she's done to us.
Let's send her to the basement, because if we try to talk about the mirror, they're just going to get rid of it. We know that much.
The door to the basement
Ooh.
creaks open, revealing
is
what must once
scary.
have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall.
They do look like that.
The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood. And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Listen, again, you don't have to insult the interior design. It looks cool.
That's right. Scraping. I told you she had something. I told you.
That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am
Yeah.
begging you to get out of your head.
It's probably just her terrifying chains that are keeping her bound to this nightmare
Her
world.
grating voice carries
You
up
know?
the stairs.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
Why does that sound almost like robotic?
There is something so wrong with that voice.
Let's find out.
Yeah. She thinks she's better than us. Like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time.
This guy, you need to chill out, man. Voice of the cheated, you need to become voice of the chill.
As you descend the final
Oh,
step, the form of
cool.
the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room.
Sup?
I wonder if she remembers us.
I believe she does.
Finally, somebody. Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close.
threatening
to let
metallic
our guard
edge.
down.
Like the threatening metallic edge in our hands.
If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are armed, after all.
Well, I have a feeling she is too.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
Sure. I know you have a knife. I'll let you out of here if you drop it. I'd like to trust you, but you're being so suspicious right now. Can we just talk things through? I don't have the key. We killed each other last time. Let's explore. Nobody has to die.
Of course not. At least not now, because you're here to save me. But you'll have to come close.
I'm a little nervous to do that.
I have absolutely zero doubts that she is going to stab us if we get close to her.
That makes two of us.
She certainly feels threatening.
Okay, three of us.
Just because she's acting like she's going to stab you doesn't mean she has the means to actually do it.
Do you know who is armed? You. So stop second-guessing yourself and do your job.
But
I'm nervous.
I'm nervous.
All the more reason to jump into the deep end and deal with her right now before you waste any more time getting stuck in your head.
I'm worried this blade's about to get stuck in my head. Trying to be can we just talk things through?
But we don't have anything to talk through. We're strangers and this place is cramped and annoying and you should just come over here and let me out.
I like the pouty voice.
How many more times does she have to vaguely threaten you before you finally decide you're ready to deal with her?
I don't know. At least a few
We're
more.
clearly still figuring out our angle. We don't have the luxury of watching this from a distance.
Yeah, why don't you also chill out,
I'm
narrator?
sorry. Do you think I'm in a position of luxury right now?
More so than us, you're not in this dang hallway with us.
You're acting like you are. My entire world is at risk.
Oh, is it?
Then maybe you should behave with a little more humility. A bit
Yeah.
of self-deprecation would go a long way.
It would. Otherwise, we're just gonna have to keep deprecating you.
No. I have my dignity.
Oh. Well, cool. That makes one of us.
Fine. And will continue to treat you exactly how you deserve to be treated.
How is that exactly? Okay. What are you gonna do if I let you out?
All sorts of things, which is why I think that's a great idea. I would love to not be chained up down here. Being chained up is so boring, and I crave fresh and new activities to broaden my
I'm so
horizons.
bored and I need things to do.
Please don't let her out of here. Believe it or not, I think I'm actually with him on this.
Yeah?
Okay, but what if all of this is just a misunderstanding? There has to be room for this to be a misunderstanding.
Does there? It has to be a misunderstanding. Do you remember what happened last time?
Last time? If somebody came into my house and stabbed me to death and then I killed him, surely I would remember that.
I didn't say any of that.
But I don't remember it, so it must not have happened.
Oh, that's very selective memory.
Last time? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Ugh, it's like the two of you are working together on this. Aren't you listening to her? She's obviously lying through her teeth.
Mm-hmm.
I'm terrible at spotting lies, and even I can tell something's up here. We can't be the
I
only
like that.
ones that looped back to the start. Someone else has to remember, right? Yes, something is obviously up, and we can all tell that she's
The
lying.
narrator remembers.
The thing she's lying about is how dangerous she is, not dimension hopping or time travel or whatever it is you think you're doing.
Activities like stabbing or cutting or murder. Okay, fine. I'm coming closer to free you. You better not try anything.
Of course I won't.
I don't know about that.
Against your better judgment, you walk across the room to within arm's reach of the princess. I don't like the way you said within arm's reach.
Yeah.
You hear the horrible sound of metal slicing through meat.
She got us.
Whose meat? Not ours, right?
Yeah.
Hers, at first, then yours. Your
Oh.
neck, specifically.
Oh.
Hehe.
I just carved you up like a Thanksgiving turkey. Teehee.
You collapse to the ground, your vision swimming as you attempt to focus on her bloody blade and the limp sack of flesh that was once her arm.
Oh. Oh, jeez. She just is a weapon.
You're going to die now.
Oh.
And with a quick jerk of her elbow, she does just that. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Bummer. Wait, chapter 3? There's a chapter 3?
You're on a path in the woods. No, fuck that. If we're
Oh,
gonna have to keep
language.
doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're
Language.
starting in the fucking cabin.
Get the swear jar.
You're what? The interior of the cabin is sharp. A
Huh?
constricting mess of curved and battered sheet metal pushing you towards... Wait, excuse me? What just happened? What did you just do?
Did one of the voices just glitch us ahead?
I feel dizzy. Ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now?
I don't know.
The circle's getting smaller and smaller.
Voice of the hunted.
Isn't an option anymore. We have to fight.
There's more voices
What's the
now?
point of fighting if she's just going to win every time? It hurts being sliced to pieces.
Oh,
We're better off just sitting up here and doing nothing.
there's lots of voices.
Great. So obviously you've already been here. How many times?
I don't know. 4?
This is our third?
Oh.
No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realize that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction, right?
I do. I understand that now. Sorry, we'll start with the next world.
That can't be right? That's too much responsibility.
Right? The voice is like, I can't even get a credit card right now, and you want me to protect the
I
world?
couldn't agree more. We couldn't be trusted with the fate of a single person, let alone the fate of the world.
Let's just stay focused, shall we?
Yeah, stay focused, everybody.
The only furniture of note is a bent metal table. A pristine blade perched. We take it.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay, sure. You take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It would be
rude.
difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Yeah.
This feels right. We just have to keep our senses sharp.
Oh man, all these different voices.
That's right. We've got to be able to win eventually.
And what if we never do?
So, are you just going to stand there, or are you going to head to the basement like you're supposed to?
I don't even think there is a basement here. I can't see one. All I see is the mirror.
I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there?
Yeah.
You walk through the door. You do know what doors are, right?
Yes.
There isn't a door, there's just that mirror.
Yeah.
There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore.
Well, sure we can. The reality's right
Air
here.
coming up from behind it, stinking of iron and steel. He might be right. Could be a trick. If our other senses can't feel it, then we can't trust it.
Okay. Let's approach the mirror anyway.
Make
See what
your way
happens.
to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it.
All right,
Let's just
fine.
move it out of the way without looking. I don't want to see us. I'm sure we all look awful after dying twice.
No, we probably look okay. We probably look like we had a long day, because we did.
Let's
But
just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess.
yeah. Well, let's wipe the mirror clean anyway. I like their description of that sound, because probably couldn't type that.
You reach
Oh,
forward
oh,
and place
hey.
your hand on the door to the basement. It creaks
This
open.
this crudely drawn door.
And the mirror's gone. How surprising.
Yeah.
It was never there. Just an illusion.
Says you.
Guess it's time for us to see her again.
Let's
Just
do it.
Stay focused and you'll be fine.
All right. We'll be nice to her this time.
You step forward.
Oh.
But you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom.
I don't know why that's so funny.
Your body
Oh.
tumbles onto the basement floor and the form of the princess comes into view, standing at a distance. She gives you a wry smile.
Sup?
Hi. It looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore.
Thank you. Thank you for being honest.
But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
Oh.
Fun for her, maybe. I didn't like dying all over again.
Yeah,
Thinking
me either.
about dying makes us as good as dead. The only thing that matters is survival.
Yes, you're right.
Actually, does survival matter? We've died
Yes.
twice and nothing bad has come of it.
What do you
Just need
mean?
to find a way to win once.
It's like we got gutted like fish 2 times in a row, but nothing else bad happened. Jeez, you guys are such downers.
Nothing bad has come of it yet.
Plenty bad has come of it. You've left at least one entire world to ruin. The people there mattered.
Oh, well, tell them I said sorry.
The past isn't real. There's only here and now.
I mean, I guess.
Your internal bickering is cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades, glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves.
Okay.
The chain clatters to the floor.
Well, somebody clearly evolved into a Pokemon. A steel type, clearly.
She's loose, and she is coming for you.
Oh.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Well, at that point, you know, if all I can do is be petty, then do what I can. And be petty.
She's coming for us, and I'm out of ideas.
Try apologizing. We're fighting her, obviously. We're gonna appeal to her authority. Puff her up a bit. There's no reason we can't talk this out. That's easy. I'm gonna try flirting with her. Try flirting with her? She has swords for arms and we don't. We're panicking. She wins by killing us, right? So let's beat her to it. Oh. Oh, is this where I have to slay myself? Let's try it. What have we got to lose at this point?
No, that's a terrible idea.
What's the worst that could happen?
We're dead either way.
Screw it, we've already died twice. What's a third?
Right?
A third is a third. It's bad.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Who
Raise
cares?
your blade above your head.
Oh, this is new. What are you going to do? Are you really going to stab yourself? Neat.
Then you skewer yourself.
Gross.
Ow.
Ow.
Are we still here? Can we not actually off ourselves? Boo!
Don't boo the game.
Huh. That didn't do much of anything. We're tougher than I thought.
Oh, good.
Oh, a new one.
Just
of
in
us.
time.
I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die? Nah. We'd know if we died.
Yeah, we'd be back on a trail in the woods leading up to a
You're
cabin.
on it. No, you're in
You're on it?
Where the hell?
You're on a path in the woods.
I think we're dead. And that's all.
Interesting.
Dead, 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 dead.
Stop
Yeah.
saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead.
Right, but I feel like she wants to make us extremely dead.
This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here?
4 now?
This is 4.
4!
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
Really?
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
Well,
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances. Okay, whatever we do gets us another us.
yeah.
Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her.
Just let her stab us a whole bunch of times, and each time we get a new voice until finally we have enough voices to stage an intervention and and just say, we're tired of you stabbing us.
As long as we keep moving.
Oh,
Yeah.
great. So it's going to get even more crowded. Even more deluded voices that think we might stand any kind of chance.
Yep.
Who cares about getting better than her? Let's do something weird. Like, really, really weird.
Come on, show me something new.
Sorry, all the voices in my head are having an argument, and I'm not even involved. We're gonna have to appeal to her authority, puff her up a bit. There's no reason we can't talk this out. Let's try it. It doesn't work, and she kills you again, and again, and again, and again. Your memory blurs as your consciousness leaps from life to life to life, holding only snippets of the conflict that transpires.
Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that. I'm sure she'll listen to reason.
Are you sure?
She skewers you. Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps.
It won't.
We just have to hit her harder.
She will return the favor.
She skewers you.
See?
You'll have to be trickier than that.
We will.
Compliment her on those gleaming blades. There's
Yeah,
nothing
the
better
voice
than
of the
a capable
smitten.
woman.
You know, when you're right, you're right,
She
but...
skewers you.
Oh.
You're cute.
Aw, thanks. Stop. Seriously, please stop.
Do you see that? We almost had her.
Yeah.
That was luck.
Was it?
We only have to get lucky once.
Do we?
Just panic. Flee.
I don't wanna.
She skewers you.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
Yeah. Is it?
Doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up.
Sure we can. I mean, no, we can't. Don't.
Okay. Let's
Sorry,
go
I'm just
again.
having fun being a contrarian.
She's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what it feels.
Oh, voice of the cold. Cheer up, buddy.
She skewers you.
Speaking of cold, it snowed for the first time all winter here in Portland yesterday. And I hate it. I don't like the snow. Turn it back into rain.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
Are we?
See? We're getting better.
It's like, I think she's starting to like us.
Okay, yeah. That was a good one.
Was it?
None of this is working. Think.
Let's try hitting on her.
She skewers you.
Ugh.
We're getting close to something. Can't you feel it? One last time.
Okay.
Right. One last time, that's all we need.
Really? Just one more? But she skewers you.
And then everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh, and we're like, we just need one more, and we did not. Chapter 4, Mutually Assured Destruction. What?
Your Honor, don't lose your head. We're in a cabin, and we'll take it from here.
Oh, damn, Voice of the Cheated is like shoving the narrator
It
out.
feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is different, and different is good. And our steel claw is already in our hand.
It is. How about that?
What if we throw it out the window?
Voice of the Contrarian. No. Hey, that's me, buddy.
Over my dead body.
That... Careful. You may get your wish.
That won't be very hard. We've died a lot. But I can't say I mind anymore.
Voice of the Broken. Oh. You sound like a bunch of the people I met in the service industry.
Besides, what better way to die so very many times than at the sharp hands of a beautiful woman?
Alright, buddy. Cold shower. Right now. Please.
I'm sure I can think of a better way to die.
Yeah?
They're all the same, really.
I disagree.
How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything.
That's true.
The only thing we're gonna manifest is finally ending up on top.
Oh, good.
There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This is
Crowded.
Stick to describing
Oh,
things.
damn, I didn't even hit the
We'll
button
stick
that
to doing
time. They're just interrupting
Yeah,
each other.
Leave it to the pros. We'll notch up that win in no time.
Yeah.
Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover.
I love that all of these voices are commandeering control. This is great.
You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only it's more of a slide. We know.
They're like, yeah. Quit dilly-dallying.
I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along.
And just the whole room is like, thank you.
Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs? Or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this. Don't care, just want to win.
Right? Just want to win.
Fine, you make your way to the basement. Where
So
the
she's
princess
just there on a
waits.
blank sheet of paper.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together.
Oh, well, surprise.
But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that.
Oh, good. I'm glad you're happy.
I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it?
Is it more blades?
I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Okay, I'm waiting, but for not very long. Narrator's like, guess I'll just shut up, because I was told to shut up.
Are you gonna say what she does? Do you want me to talk now?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing.
Unless you don't know about it.
Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing.
Yeah, out with it, nerd.
Really? Okay then.
She's like, she just pulls out a bazooka. Game over, you're dead.
Here we go. Now.
The princess's skin twists, splitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears. Then it erupts.
She looks like one of the scarier Pokemon.
She becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the
I don't know why
walls.
that was funny.
All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
Oh.
Are you ready for what comes next?
That's not what comes next?
Holy shit!
Aptly said.
She's gorgeous.
Alright, buddy.
Absolutely divine.
You need to chill.
Yes, behold the perfect woman.
A little too angular for my taste.
Do you think we can throw her out the window?
Okay, now you're not even helping.
That looked painful.
It did.
How is she still alive?
Probably the heart.
Heart's still beating, that's all she needs.
Aha, see? Told you.
This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up. She doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it?
Stab her in the heart.
This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing.
We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it.
This
Narrator,
is all just a
Forget it. Narrator,
It's like, everybody shut up!
it's so quiet.
Yeah. Him too.
Something
him too.
feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
Yeah, do it. You do not act, and yet through that inaction your body moves on its own. The princess strikes you as you approach, but as her blow finishes its arc, you're already somewhere else. Just
You're
dodging.
Incredible.
We're just dodging you, like a ninja. Your weapons clash again and again, you and her entering a rhythm free of thought and free of self. There is only the dance, the ebb and flow, the shifting of the tides back and forth between you. The deeper you fall into your play, the faster your hearts pound and the faster the momentum volleys between you. An endlessly building crescendo and then an opening. Your blade strikes free of volition and hers strikes too. Ooh! Oh! Both strikes are lethal. Neither of you will survive, but neither of you fear what's to come. This is a good ending. Is it? Doesn't seem that way. That didn't feel very good. Ooh. You do not get to see each other die, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns. Let's approach the mirror. You do so. Let's gaze into our reflection. Silence as you reach towards the glass. It's time for you to see what's in it. You've unraveled. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Let's proceed to the cabin. Let's speak to her again. You're at the cabin. Oh, and this time she doesn't look like a princess. She looks like Blade Lady.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there.
Are we?
Do you know what we'll find out there?
A cabin. Is that a rhetorical question? Do you want me to know? Or do you want to know? Do you know? Do you want to tell me? When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the Narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
Yes. He does. I don't know why, but I know this for a fact. I don't know what I'm going to do when I find him. When I find him, you and I are finally going to have answers. And when I find him, I'm going to kill him. He does, but you're going to keep that to yourself. I'm going to try this first one. I don't know why, but I know for a fact.
I am on the cusp of my awakening. Perhaps you are on the cusp of yours.
Maybe. Are we gaining sentience? There's trees and stars, and there are people, I think. At least there are supposed to be people. Yeah.
There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last.
They not like us. They not like us. They do not last. They not like us. Sorry, it's a good song. Do you have thoughts on this vessel?
This one is a single-minded edge. She is cruelty, but she is also joy. She will make for a piercing heart.
Well, I'm pretty sure that's what I just did to her with the blade.
Do not mourn
Pierced her heart.
She is exactly where she needs to be.
Oh. Attack the entity. I don't want to attack the entity. Oh, destroy your body. Is this the part where we slay ourselves? According to these instructions, we literally have nothing left to lose at this point, so we may as well try. You raise your will to end your life, but as it buries into the space your body should be, you feel nothing at all. One of the many hands in front of you reaches forward and gently plucks the instrument from your hands.
There's nowhere for you to be but here.
Oh? Oh, I can't. How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
1. Whatever you bring me next will be enough, and then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular. A final multitude.
Okay. If this is the last time, is there anything you would like me to bring you? Maybe some
These
fries.
gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
Interesting. Ambiguous. Didn't answer my question. Alright, well, I think I'm ready to go back. So why don't we go back?
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
What are we?
I will be here, waiting for you.
That's what you'll be? Waiting? Alright. Everything goes dark, and you die. Oh, now we're back to the beginning. We got another one, a piercing heart in a cage of iron.
Path in the woods.
Well, that was intense. This is definitely probably the most intense episode yet. The other one with the voice of the smitten and the happy ending, that was fun, but that was like the polar opposite of this one. This one had a lot of skewering, we'll call it, but it was a ton of fun. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a dang thing. And if you have any requests on paths to take, let me know in the comments in a non-spoilery kind of way. So then we can keep the series going and find all the different endings. But thank you so much. I love you all. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody. Take care.